You're supposed to take a picture of that one too, to get another secret ghost or some shit like that. I missed it the first time. I was like, oh, fuck this. I was so scared. I had to turn off the game and go watch something happy. Um. Oh god, first time I saw Lisa in Resident Evil Remake, that was pretty fucking scary. Oh god. I think I ran around the cabin just being like, oh god, what do I do? I was so scared. So yeah. And last but not least, we have KP Third, or KP3RD, or, yeah. I'm gonna go with KP Third, I guess. I don't know. Everyone says your username wrong. I'm sorry. Anyway, what, in your opinion, is the most overrated game that's popular right now, and why? Well, the game that appears to be popular around, a lot of people that I talk to, or not like, a lot of the people I talk to off of YouTube, like, not, that aren't on YouTube, like my other internet people, they are so in love with Green Day Rock Band, and I want to punch every single one of them in the face. Green Day doesn't deserve a Rock Band game. What has Green Day done to deserve a Rock Band game? Okay, let's take a look at the other bands that got a Rock Band game. The Beatles. The Beatles have been around for forever. I mean, the Beatles changed with each decade, you know? They started out in those suits, all clean cut, and like, I wanna hold your hand, you know? That was horrible. But, anyway, they started off like that. And then went on to, like, crazy hippiness. Crazy hippie uniforms, craziness, you know? And they are epic. The Beatles are epic. I mean, the Beatles are epic. They deserve a Rock Band game. You know what band deserves a Rock Band game? Bad Company, or the Eagles, or Leonard Skinner. That was the southern part of me showing right there. Leonard Skinner. I'll show you. Anyway, yeah, no, Green Day's been around since the 90s. That's like, if you're gonna give a band from the 90s a Rock Band game, at least give it to Nirvana. I mean, shit. I mean, all of Nirvana's shit was good. Green Day's shit was good. Dookie, good CD. Nimrod, Minority or Warning or whatever the name of that CD is. Fart. It was bad. It was not a good CD. American Idiot's shittiest CD ever. Can't believe they made a Broadway show of that. New CD, even shittier. They're just getting shittier as they go. I know I might get a lot of flames from that, but I fucking hate them. I'm sorry, they're a bad band. Sorry to go on a music rant on my LP channel, but still. That's the only game I can think of that's overrated. That doesn't deserve to even have been made. So, what game comes to mind that hasn't received much fanfare as you believe it should? Fucking Final Fantasy VIII. Final Fantasy VIII, goddammit. It was a good game. Everyone's like, oh, you have to be two people. One is in the present. Oh, you have to... The story is so stupid. The story is... Number one, the story is not stupid. Number two, having two protagonists is pretty cool. The battle system is awesome. It may not be as good as 7, because Materia was pretty badass, and I'm not hating on 7. It's just that 8 is my favorite. And it hasn't gotten enough fanfare as it deserved. It is a good game. I mean, shit. Why did they even change Squall's name? Why did they change his name? When they put him in Kingdom Hearts, why did they change his name? I refuse to call him Leon. I already have one character in my brain named Leon, and he doesn't look like Squall. He looks like Leonardo DiCaprio. Oh, okay. Next question. If you could live the rest of your life in any game world, what game is said world from? Man. There's a lot of game worlds I'd just like to visit. Like, maybe go on vacation. Don't really want to live there forever. Like, I'd probably, if I could live in one, it'd probably be Spira. Like, I'd probably live in Spira, but it'd be after all that shit has gone down so I don't have to do anything. Spira from Final Fantasy X and X-2, I'd probably live in Spira. But I wouldn't mind, like, living in Silent Hill. Not for very long, though. I'd go on vacation there. I wouldn't mind, living, excuse me. I wouldn't mind living in Traverse Town from Kingdom Hearts. Just because I like the Traverse Town theme song. Do, 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 do. Oh, I want to live in, the Cosmos. With the king of all the cosmos. And roll up stuff. Because I want to wad you up into my life. Okay. Katamari damashi. Okay. Anyway. And finally. Which is the least creepy question and why? Where do you live? Would you consider doing a stream topless? Why don't you return my calls? Show your work on a graph of creepiness. Well, as you can tell from this graph that I have here, let me pull up the graph for my reference. There we go. Alright, as you can tell from this graph here, most of the parts are equally separated here. The one I would consider as the most creepiest question would be, would you consider a stream topless? Because, no. Because why would, if I'm doing a stream, you're not going to see me anyway, because you're going to be seeing the video game. So, no. Why don't you answer my calls? That's not as bad. Maybe you've been trying to call me, and I just didn't know. Where do you live? It's not as bad, because, I mean, you could obviously tell the region I'm from. By my accent, you know, it's not like I'm going to have this accent and suddenly be like, oh, I live in Alaska. Because that's hard to believe. It's like, really? Really? Because you sure do sound like a redneck. Oh, thanks. Oh, thank you. No. But yeah. Creepiest question, least creepiest question's gotta be, where do you live? Stream topless is the creepiest, and why don't you return my calls is kind of harmless. It could go either way. So, that being done, I'm done answering the questions now. I've rambled for a long time. I guess before I go, I would like to give a thanks to the following Let's Players, because I owe them quite a bit. First, thank you goes to 666 the Heartless 666 for being an awesome guy. And putting me on his subscribe because they are awesome thing. That I'm sure has helped in people getting in people finding my channel, so I really appreciate that. That being said, next person in line for that would be Aurafe for doing the same thing Heartless did. Yes. So, thank you very much. Hers is would you kindly. Would you kindly? Anyway, yeah. Next is August Girl. For doing the same thing that they did. Even though, to be correct, August Girl was the first one to do it. Because she couldn't subscribe to me for some reason. But, so, yes. Our Faye was the second one if we wanted to do that. Like, I don't want them to be like, but don't argue amongst yourselves. You're all getting thanks. Even though they're not going to argue amongst themselves, and they're probably laughing right now like, oh, Laurie, you're stupid. And next is Mangaminx. Hi. Thank you. She also put me on her subscribe to these others channels recommended user thing. And August Girl and Mangaminx, I believe, both did shout out videos for me and that kind of thing. So thank you guys. You guys have been so awesome in helping me. If I had a question, you answered it for me. You guys have just been awesome. So, thank you guys. And thanks all my viewers. Oh, you guys are awesome. So, as soon as I get all my shit together, we will have more Let's Plays. Oh, yes, let me talk about that real quick. University is about to start for me. So, expect a lot of delays in my Let's Plays. This is my first time going to, a big university. I just graduated from community college, so I'm at a big university now, and it's serious business. So, you're gonna expect quite a few breaks between videos. I'll try and upload some every week. I may have to cut down, I'm gonna finish the Let's Plays I got, and I may just cut it down to doing 2 Let's Plays at a time instead of 3. So yeah. What I'll probably do is once Nemesis finishes, Director's Cut and Final Fantasy VIII will be my 2 focused ones, and then when Director's Cut finishes, and I'm still on Final Fantasy VIII, I'll probably focus on Final Fantasy VIII for the longest, order my capture card, and get going on some console Let's Plays. So, that being said, thank you guys for watching. Next set of videos you guys will see will be Resident Evil Director's Cut, yes. So, thank you guys, and, yeah. Thank you. You guys are awesome. See you later.